Perhaps what we should do is let this play out. Perhaps what we should do is fall in love.
And so let's talk about some chi. All right, chi.
Yes.
Okay,
Chi.
that's a big thing in there.
Seventh letter of the Greek alphabet.
Is it really?
It's one of the letters of the Greek alphabet.
Do you pronounce it as a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so in the movie they describe chi as being the energy that binds us all, that is found within everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you Google that, you also find the exact same definition.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things you can think about chi as being is very close to what the Force is in Star Wars before the word midichlorian ever became part of the dictionary.
The word what?
Exactly. But yeah, so you can think of chi and the Force being about the same thing.
Mm-hmm. If you're part of the Japanese martial arts scene, ki is the Japanese word for it. And if you're into the Indian martial arts scene, for the one follower we have that's doing Kapale Parayettu, or however you pronounce it, sorry, Pakua.
I'm not even trying.
Okay. But
I can barely pronounce English.
You're going to find it in a lot of the martial arts, the internal energy within you. Even in Western sports science, we have it. You will hear things about the zone, and this point that you can get at where your focus and concentration, you don't have tunnel vision, but you're in the moment. You're right at that perfect harmony with everything around you, and your body is just moving on its own. That's part of chi.
Yeah, I mean, the chi, there was a Chinese philosopher, this is in my research, I don't have the date or the name of the philosopher who wrote this, but he was basically saying that the word chi is used to describe anything that nobody else can describe. So it's like, if you can't understand or know why this thing happened, well, call it chi.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's hand chi, or, you know, tree chi, or whatever kind of chi. So it's, you can almost think of it as being like magic. Like, it's these unexplained stuff like that our science hasn't explained yet. So
and that's the thing I want to talk about. That I want to address that because it's not thing science hasn't explained yet. There have been studies into chi that you have various universities in China, Korea, Japan, other nations that have studied this stuff, and they have validated it to a certain extent. There is clearly something to acupuncture and acupressure. They've established that the human body has an electromagnetic field. It's subtle, it's small. And so a lot of the mythos that we have surrounding chi, a lot of the mythos we have surrounding these more esoteric martial arts practices, there is some truth to. Now, you're not going to skadoosh and, send somebody to the spirit realm as much as we would like.
Oh, I know, man, that would be so
but
good.
There is some validity to these things. And as science investigates them, we're understanding where the line between fiction and reality is, and it's sometimes really surprising where that is. And so if you grow up with these stories of magic and fantasy and whatnot, there might be some more truth to them than people would immediately acknowledge, which goes back to the whole idea that you have to learn more. There's always more to learn. That's what makes science so incredibly exciting. That's what makes math, and there's always going to be a new paradigm. Even if you know everything in a field, stepping outside of your field and coming back into it. Public health learns that way with the social sciences, applying epidemiology to mimetic theory,
or just looking at something differently.
Yeah.
I mean, if you could have your entire box is like, everything about it, but if you look at it through different eyes, you look at it from a different perspective, then you can see it in a different light, and it could be profound, or it could have been like, that's cool. It's trying something new. It's going back to always learning more stuff. And definitely and it goes back to the second movie, in belief, and just believing that there is more to learn and that you're not done, and then it's a process that you should enjoy, that you should have fun, and you can see that in silly movies like this one and silly tapes like this of us talking silliness about a very silly movie that came out like 2 years ago. But like
At the time of this broadcast, if you're watching this 1,000 years from now,
awesome! Oh my God!
greetings
Subscribe!
from the past.
If you're watching this 1,000 years from
If
now,
you're watching this 1,000 years from now, you are honor bound to appear here now to verify that time travel has happened and is possible.
Wait for it.
I guess not.
No. I gotta beep. Someone.
There we go. So yeah, maybe that's
no. Yeah, somebody getting in a car.
Yeah.
And so
maybe it's a future car.
Maybe dude, I want a flying car that runs on trash. I think that would fix a lot
I
of
want a regular car that runs on trash.
I think that would fix a lot of the economic problems, like everywhere. If you had a flying car that runs on trash, that's affordable, right?
We're adding a lot of caveats onto this.
Yeah, that's true. And so,
but there's always something more to learn.
There always is. Oh, so this has been a good one, right?
I think so.
You have anything more to add to the chi, like I said?
No, but all of these three movies really don't get enough credit for being excellent, for being visually dynamic and incredibly distinctive. Because the Kung Fu Panda movie is not like a Disney movie. It's not like the rest of the DreamWorks movies. These are very, very unique films. Voice acting is a step above. Really good action. Just everything about them is excellent.